welcome back to Why Isn't This in My Garage? And this is going to be kind of a different episode that we're doing. The weather has definitely pushed us indoors. It's 20 some odd degrees with snow and ice outside. So behind me is a 2014 SLS AMG Black Series. This is the last of the naturally aspirated 6.3, right?
6.2. Badge is 6.3.
6.2 liter V8. Not to be confused with the SLS 63. I love the SLS. I loved it when it came out. I thought it was such a cool homage to the original SL Gullwings. I thought that it was cool that they kept it naturally aspirated with a big V8. The noise this car makes and everything else is just visceral. This car behind me has 39,000 miles on it. Not 3,900, 39,000 miles on it. This car from day one had paint protection film on it. We took the paint protection film off when it came in, and Ken was going to definitely do some shots and show you this paint is perfect. I mean, better than new. There are 0 rock chips on the car. The paint underneath is flawless. These lights show everything that would come up on a black car. There's not even any swirling marks around this vehicle. The carbon fiber's in perfect shape. This is a true testament to why, if you're going to drive your car, which I'm so glad, and I would love to shake the hand again of the guy that owned this vehicle, to drive it. 39,000 miles is awesome to me. Most people are cringing. You can look on our website. When Ken posted about it, somebody said there must be a typo. There is no typo. This man enjoyed this vehicle, and he enjoyed it and kept the vehicle in pristine condition for the next owner. So, you know, again, on a side tangent, if you haven't believed in paint protection film and you needed proof, there's proof. This car has, and a lot of, as Doug DeMuro puts, nuances. Is when you hit unlock, your door handle pops out. First cool thing you notice when you walk up to an SLS. Now that's any SLS, not just the Black Series. But when you walk up to it, the door handle pops out, and this is the only way to open doors, ladies and gentlemen. It just really is. You can keep your Lamborghini doors, you can keep your Swan doors of the Aston. I will always, always, always be a Gullwing door fan. I think that, so some things on the outside about the SLS Black Series that makes it different that you can see. So you have all the additional carbon fiber. You definitely have different wheel setup. You have the carbon ceramic brakes, which are standard. You have all the aerodynamics, which is super, super cool. So you have the full carbon fiber wing in the back, carbon fiber diffuser on the bottom. And again, going back into some things you can't see, the front wheel carriers are different. This has a really amazing, and I'm sure Mercedes didn't use it because it was very expensive, E-differential. The E-differential in this car makes me, a completely subpar driver, feel very confident in a car like this. What does it do well? It decimates rear tires. It does everything that it should do well. It sounds amazing. It decimates rear tires. It looks like something that Bruce Wayne, if he was a real human being, would drive. Maybe this isn't a superhero car. Maybe this is a villain car.
There you go.
Because to me, this is so, so menacing. And let's also talk about the fact that the gentleman who bought this car paid $286,000 for it, put 39,000 miles on it, and we currently have it for sale in the mid 300s. And we're priced very competitively. These cars with under 5,000 miles are going in the 400s. What an amazing thing to be able to do, to be able to pay that kind of money, which again is no insignificantly small amount of money, but pay that amount of money and be able to put 39,000, I'm sure, absolutely amazing smile grinning miles on a vehicle, and then make money at the end. That is the end game sometimes. The cost of ownership of this car was positive. It wasn't negative. It wasn't even break even. It was, he made money. And that's, what an amazing thing. What an amazing thing to be able to do. And there's tons of cars in our inventory that you can do that with. And people can say that I'm crazy, but I will always point out instances like this. These cars, just the long nose, the placement of the engine, you can see where Mercedes came up with the AMG GTS and GTR, and now currently the GTR Pro. You know, the midship, almost midship engine. I don't know how Mercedes exactly puts it. The front engine, the engine is definitely almost all behind the front wheels. So the elongated nose is a little bit something to get used to, and we won't be able to drive it today. Unfortunately, Michelin Pilot Cup 2s don't do very well in 22-degree weather. We found that out just moving it to the picture wall.
Yep. Yeah, it was squirrely.
But you know, it is an absolutely cool thing, and I'm going to open the front bonnet. We're going to look at the engine placement. Go ahead. All right. So, like I was saying, and the carbon fiber just continues to go on, as you see. Just what an amazing amount of carbon fiber. So as you see, the front wheels are here. The engine block starts here. So the weight distribution of having the engine placement there allows for a lot less unsprung weight over the front suspension, which again allows quicker turn-ins. It allows more utilized distribution of weight inside of the vehicle. It really is an amazing thing. So it's very cool technology, and if you ever wonder why the nose or the snout of the SLS and AMG GTR and GTR Pros are this long, that is exactly why. When the bonnet's open, you can see the engine placed behind the front wheels. And of course the carbon fiber just for days. So much carbon fiber. You know, I sold Autovlog. If you guys follow his channel, you should. You know, Autovlog, great channel. We sold him as F12. Actually, I sold him as F12, and the carbon fiber engine bay inside of his F12 was a $30,000 option from Ferrari. Mercedes gives it to you for free. Well, not for free.
No, it's baked in there somewhere.
For $289,000, but they give it to you. They don't.
It comes with the car.
They don't have it on the window sticker. Take note, Ferrari. So let's close the engine bonnet up. Let's get inside of the car and check out some of the cool things that are inside of the vehicle, and actually how utilitarian it is, which is something that I like. Okay, so the first thing you're going to notice is, yes, I said I love the doors. Here's the downside, and I'm sure many people reviewing this car have said it. I'm going to say it again. I'm not a small guy. I got long arms. Okay, I'm in my dress shirt. I got to do this. I got to reach up, and then I got to pull down. So there's one nuance of the car. But once it's down, who cares? The gull-wing doors are still awesome. So inside of this vehicle, you're going to see, continue the theme, lots of carbon fiber. You're going to see the Mercedes dual clutch transmission. You're going to see not that much going on, which I like. You know, you're going to see, you know, the screen is very analog, which we go back to. I like analog. I think analog's cool. I also think the TFT displays are cool, but I like the analog. And you're going to see a lot of stainless steel around the analog. But you're not going to see much else. Everything is kind of purpose point. You know, you have your dial here to put you into Sport Plus, Comfort. You have your AMG button, which automatically puts you into Sport Plus. You have your traction control to take off, which should be off all the time in this car, period. There's not much going on here. And to key it on, of course, it's a stop-start. Go on one. And wow. So I hit the AMG button, put it in Sport Plus or Sport Sharp. And I mean, this car is just, God. It's just, the noise the car makes is just so immense, so cool, so, the word is diabolical. It's just diabolical. This car sounds like it is going to be the boogeyman at nighttime haunting your nightmares. I mean, it is that menacing. It is that awesome. But, you know, as far as simplicity, I love this. This is what Porsche used to do and what BMW used to do, the simplicity. Everything is the fit and finish is very amazing, but very simple, not busy at all. You have Alcantara on the bottom side. You have your leather stitched on the top. The steering wheel's a simple steering wheel, multifunction, of course, but there's not much that goes on inside of the interior here that doesn't need to be going on. And for reasons. I mean, this thing almost has 700 horsepower, rear wheel drive. To me, you shouldn't be looking at anything else. It's everything that is cool, for me at least. You know, it goes back into some things that I don't think the new car companies are getting. Or maybe they're getting it and it doesn't matter. But to me, this was one of the cars that I will say in my head, in my thoughts, this is a very important piece. I won't say it is as important as the original SL was, but I will say that in modern terms with Mercedes, it is the most important piece modernly that Mercedes has put out that was obtainable to most people. I get it. Yes, you had the GTR, you had the you know, of course the CLK 63 in its own right is an amazing car, but still very few produced. But this is the last time Mercedes has done this. And we're only hoping and praying that they do it again because this is it. So if this is it for them, this is an important car. So get on our website, look at our inventory. I'm sure most people following this channel already do. Kenan keeps you guys up to date at almost everything we've got coming in. But, if you haven't studied one of these cars, definitely do. If you haven't seen one, which, at 182 or 168 units.
Right. No, yeah, and this is one of 39, I think, produced in this color.
Not very many units. Less than the LaFerrari. Less than the Pista. I mean,
Yeah, you're more than twice as likely to see a LaFerrari than you are one of these.
Which is insane. Which is cool that we have one, and we've had more than one, obviously. But if you're local, please come see it. If you're somewhat local, please come see it. If you have any questions, as always, definitely you can always see me on Instagram, Arthur the Car Guy. Email me ak@mgmsl.com. Call into the dealership. Visit our website mgmsl.com. We have our Beverly Hills store website up. If you guys are on the West Coast and you guys want to see what we have offered out in Beverly Hills, but definitely give this a look if you haven't. I know that I'm going to continue to stare at it very, very intensely until it leaves. But until then, I'll get to enjoy it and sit inside of it and ponder what I could sell or get rid of to put this in my garage. So until next time, you guys have a great time, and we'll see you guys with another review.